But welcome back to the Crown of the Oathbreaker. All right, so last week was mostly the King's Games, competing, getting prizes. And by my count, there's 5 more events to do, plus the Battle of Champions, which is the culmination of the king, the celebration of the king. But you've got a bit of a tangent as the lunch rush has started, I guess, around the taverns, and the actual King's Game has stopped for a bit. You did find some writing on top of a bridge, which led you to the top of the bridge, which led you to the bugs under the giant. And while Astra and Renal were running point, the rest of you managed to defeat some bugs that came out of the ground and flipped over a stone, which this game is someone standing on top of this stone here, the little red one. And you found underneath it this text. But we concluded with, right at the end of the battle, all these giants and bugs defeated. So I guess everybody except Renal, what would you like to do?
My first question is, with this new Roll20, I'm just seeing a white screen. Is anybody on a map or anything?
Yeah, I see the map. Fine.
I'm on the map.
Might just have to refresh.
This one had issues for me. I'm going to try Firefox.
Maybe I don't know. Maybe you zoom out. Maybe you're just in the wrong area of the.
No,
There
it's
is white
just a
on the map.
blank
So
screen.
you could be
Yeah.
on the. Oh, just a blank screen. Okay.
It could be that. Were you here last week, Joel?
Yeah.
I see him on the map.
Yeah, I see him on the map. He's here.
Oh, he's there. Yeah, maybe give it a refresh, Joel. I don't know. Make sure the tokens. No, looks right.
It could be Firefox thing, like you said.
I use Firefox and it works just fine.
No,
You
I'm
just have to
using
refresh
Chrome. I'm going to
your-
try it in
again.
Firefox because one of my other games did the jump gate thing and it gave me problems with Chrome. So I'm going to.
And I'm
Or
using
Firefox.
Chrome, but yeah, it fixes. Give it a moment.
Yeah, it's a Chrome thing. Firefox works fine. Proceed.
Back to you then. How do you proceed?
Find your next clue. Look under the venerable. Redwood. Almost up there.
Well, I think we should maybe put a pin in this for now. We got the games the rest of the day.
How big is the rock?
Maybe 3-4 feet across.
Oh, so I cannot put it in my pocket. Okay.
Not easily. No.
Alright.
Can Scan make an investigation? See if this rock is part of the natural part of this archaeological dig,
You can
or
make
as
a
if someone
nature
maybe
check.
placed it here.
You can make a
Nature
nature check. Yeah. Sounds like more of a nature thing to me.
Let's see what we go. Oh, there you go.
First roll of the
My
evening.
character.
Let's set the tone.
Get her, pick her off. Right, hang on, almost there. Nature, under end. Well, fortunately, this game has a bit of nature knowledge.
Looks very much like the stones around the quarry. It doesn't look out of place. I mean, when you discovered the rock with a cross on it, you flipped it over and saw the writing. So apart from the writing and the paint on it, it doesn't appear out of place.
Okay.
Should we take it maybe outside of here, or should we just leave it? What do you think? I can probably toss it over the wall.
I mean, I don't really think we need the rock. We just needed what was on it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is there anything? I mean, these bugs have to have come. Does it look like they came out of a hole in the ground, or they just appeared out of nowhere?
It looks like the rock was placed on like a bug nest, and moving the rock disturbed the bugs. And I guess with your nature check, that's the thing you would have noticed, that while the rock wasn't out of place, it was kind of positioned in such a way that whoever moved the rock would disturb the bug nest. So the trap, if it was a trap,
Okay.
was placed there on
Alright.
purpose, in your opinion.
Alright.
I'm sure if trap's
When we
quite
f-
the right word, but yeah, it was deliberately designed so
Yeah.
whoever moved the rock would disturb the bugs and they get attacked by the bugs.
And they get attacked. Okay, well, I passed this along to the group. Doing a bit of a David Attenborough thing on all my
quick
punches and yeah.
quick question. I'm trying to remember how we ended the session last night. Last week. Didn't we did the perception check? Did we? I think we either heard or saw the lady or something.
Heard a
Yes.
laugh.
You heard the
Oh,
laugh,
that's right.
and the laugh was
Yeah.
that of Princess Athena.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Sorry, I should have mentioned that.
Hmm.
Of course, you'll remember Princess Athena being the absolute looker that she is. This pleasant young lady here.
Okay. Thank you, because I couldn't remember who it was. I thought it was that lady we stopped with the boy.
Ah, no, definitely the princess.
Okay.
Does the princess have like a track record of that? I don't know of pranks that people maybe.
Oh no,
did,
she's
or
my friend Orzo. He's trying to get out of serving the queen, princess. He killed that person just because he didn't like what they did, like how they put clothes.
really?
Yeah,
Oh wow.
it's horrible. He was trying to get out, but Lord Saruman, he wouldn't let him. He said like they have to serve.
Okay.
So yeah, she's not a best character from what I would gather.
No, that does not sound pleasant. Okay.
But
Oh,
I think
good to know.
we should probably leave this before guards actually see us.
Yeah. No. True. True.
From
And I
memory,
tried to get over.
I think Renell charmed them.
Oh,
Charmed?
that's right.
Yeah.
They were asleep.
Asleep. That's right. And Astra took some joy in that.
Yeah, Astra's been giving him a hard time, like, now you can't make fun of me because it happened to you.
So during
Right.
that razzing from Astra, maybe some built up frustration in himself, you all eventually managed to slip away from the napping giant and head back to the festive streets of Oathbreaker one more time. Now the next event to take place is the Greasy Pole, which happens at location 33. Where is 33? All the way up here. So I had talked that maybe you can just go back into the events and put a pin in this or investigate further. So let me know.
Yeah. Well, I mean, this does seem as if whoever set it up is doing this on purpose to prank people, right? I mean, there is.
Well, it seems like it's trying to get us in trouble. I mean, I got yelled at by guards when I was trying to climb thing. And now we had to sneak here into Giant. I don't know.
I
might
mean,
get in
Pinky, I did warn you these are not official events. What do you expect?
Well, neither was your little escapade over the walls last night, but we did that anyways, so we can, just toss that comment away.
That was an investigation?
Oh, so was this.
I'm the greatest investigator. I investigate with my hammer. Those bugs. But yeah, I'd rather do the games. I like the thing that I won.
By the way, just as a slight aside, to compete in the Battle of the Champions, you must each combatant must pledge a magic item, and then the winner takes both magic items. So if you're wishing to compete, you will need a magic item to wager effectively. No charge to enter, but the wagering is part of it. wagering of a magic item.
Okay.
But that would be the final one, right?
The final one, as I said, there's still 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to go. So plenty of chances, and every event has a magical item up for a prize.
Okay. All right, well, shall we get back to that then? And
Yeah. Let's
Probably
go.
would be best.
yeah.
Let's go. Let's
All
go.
right. Yeah.
Pinky claps his hands, so you see he's excited about it.
Yeah, as I said, always say this. There was a slight lull in activities while people had lunch, but you've spent your time looking around. And so you come across to King Vasilaros II, the park. And in the center of the park is a tall, is a 45-foot long pole. And you would have noticed as you're wandering around the city, perhaps on other days, that people have spent a long time greasing these up. So they'd be incredibly hard to get to the top. But if you get to the top, there's magical letterings, colourful magical text that just hangs in the air. And it says, "Welcome to the Greasy Pole Competition. The first prize is a potion of climbing, sponsored by the Emporium of Marvelous Rarities." And as always, there's a 3 gold piece charge to enter.
Vidania will kind of like reach into her coin purse and take out 3 coins, and she'll hand them over.
Sure.
Pinky will do the same, but you'll see he's pulling from his
I'll pay for
right.
Pinky.
Oh, okay, thank you. He made it look like he's trying to reach into the shoe, but as soon as Astra said that Astra will pay, he's like, oh yeah, he's just like correcting his shoe.
These these games are an hour each. Is that correct?
Approximately, yeah. So 5 or so hours, which will bring you to early evening, which is where the Battle of the Champions will occur.
Okay. If I don't compete, can I pop a short rest during this one?
Sure
Alright,
can.
I'll give both of them an inspiration.
Excellent. Yeah, I mean, there's, as I said, the crowd kind of moves around, so there's definitely people relaxing and watching, having no intent to enter the competition. But
Just gonna take a nap. These bug bites are
sure.
maybe a little sleepy.
Yeah, so feel free to short rest, and as you sit amongst the crowd, there's lots of, shall we say, crude jokes being made, just by the very nature of this greasy pole. But so there is a muscular young elf who goes up first, and she climbs and immediately slips back down. Gets a little bit up, slips back down. She gets up to 10 feet, and then slips all the way back to the bottom of the pole. Just fail, 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 fail. There is a half-orc, a soldier of the army, and he manages to get up to the pole 10 feet, managed to hold his position there before his grip finally falls out and he falls to the bottom. And then a guard captain tries, and he gets all the way up to 20 feet before slipping all the way back down. And finally, there's a traveler with flaming red hair from an unknown land, maybe the Xanathoris Isles, maybe the Drael States. And he gets all the way up to 30 feet. And the last thing he has to do is grab the ribbon at the top to win the competition. But he tries to grab it, misses, and then just exhausted falls down all the way to the bottom of the pole. So no one yet has claimed the prize. But we have Vidania. Vidania, are you ready to climb? Anything you wish to do beforehand?
She would like to talk to one of the judges, or I guess one of the people running it, and just ask, like, what are the rules?
The rules is get to the top, grab it. Obviously no flying if you have that ability. No magical assistance. It's pretty much a battle of strength and willpower.
She'll kind of nod. All right. She'll kind of like dust her hands a little bit. She wanted to kind of like use a little bit of magic, but she'll hold off and she'll step right up to the pole.
Okay, the pole is greasy. Can you please make me an athletics check? The bardic. Bardics doesn't really count for magic, so the bardic's fine.
Ugh. I was really
Ah.
hoping this was going to be acrobatics.
Yeah, you climb up and you slip back down. You get 3 attempts, so you can try again, but that's a first failed attempt. Anytime you slip down the pole is bad. So another athletics. Oh dear. The crowd starting to jeer you as you don't make any progress whatsoever. Vidania, one more attempt.
She's going to kind of grit her teeth a little bit and kind of like try focusing. So hopefully this will work. Can I use my bardic inspiration?
You sure can.
Okay, so that's D6, I believe.
No, D8 now. D8.
8.
Yeah, new rules.
Oh my God, come on. 11?
11 is not enough. And you get a rousing chorus of jeers and boos from the crowd as you fail to make any progress whatsoever.
She'll kind of give it like a small sign. She'll kind of like walk over to the side a little bit disappointed.
Fair enough. Pinky, it's your turn to try and get to the top of the pole.
Good try, Vidania. Good try. So Pinky goes, and what do I do? Roll for
Athletics.
athletics.
Athletics, yep.
$17.
You're always at advantage?
Always.
Okay, cool. So, yeah, 17, you climb up 10 foot on the pole. To continue climbing further, make me another athletics check, please. You continue to power up the pole, no problem. One more athletics check, then you can make an attempt to get the ribbon. You're kicking butt, Pinky, and people are cheering. They're into it, and you power up to 30 feet high. And now, the only thing you need to do is try to successfully to untie the ribbon. Let's make me a dexterity check. Just a d20 plus your dex modifier.
Okay. I'll just roll dexterity save, but it's probably the same.
Oh, whoa. Yeah, you definitely hold the pole with your knees and with one arm, and with the other free hand, you definitely undo the ribbon.
I wave the ribbon, and then just jump from the bottom, trying to do the poser landing. I'm welcome to take damage if needs to.
Sure, I'll tell you what, you can absolutely do an absolute killer landing, but you take 12 points of damage as you land.
Oof. It hurt, but Pinky's trying to keep, his appearance.
The crowd does cheer. They're very, very impressed with it. And you are presented by kicking absolute butt at this with a potion of climbing.
Nice.
Good job.
Woo! This deserves a celebration, and I get the cheapest drink for everybody around.
Well,
If it's being served.
There's there's vendors out to make money, so there's very much overpriced warm beer, but it's definitely available.
Make sure you get it from an official stand, not a seedy-looking old lady this time.
Oh yeah, thank you. That's a good point. And I start staring at the vendor. How much was the alcohol for all of us beer?
So, I will say 2 gold pieces.
2 gold. Okay. All right. Pink is really
Ash-
happy.
Astra will hand you the one you bought for him. Thank you, friend, but I'm on duty. Have mine.
Oh, thank you, Astra. Thank you. You're actually pretty decent fella. Pink is just like he's all hyped up. He already forgot that he wasn't happy before.
Extra lottery tickets here. Guaranteed prize pool of 100 gold pieces. Got to be in it to win it.
You're doing this event again?
Oh, we do it every year. It's a tradition.
I know.
It's a tradition. Come on, I know there's no laws against gambling while on duty. Just a gold piece to enter.
No, thank you. Everyone, basically, write your name on a gold piece, give it to this here fella. At the end, if your name is pulled, you win the whole pot. The more gold pieces you put in the pot, the better chance you have to win.
Guaranteed prize pool of 100 gold pieces. Be in it to win it.
Ruin 2 gold.
Well, before you throw in the gold, just write your name on the gold piece so we know it's your gold piece. And Yoel puts in 2. What about you, big fella? You look like you're just won something. Look like you're shouting your friend's drink. Want to take that extra step and get in the competition?
Here's gold. Can somebody write my name? It's my letters.
Yeah,
are
I got
too
it. I
big.
got you.
Thank you.
What about you, milady? He says to Vidania.
She'll kind of like shake her head. No, I don't really believe in that. Sorry.
You don't believe in what? Winning money?
I believe in it, but I just feel like I'd be losing more money than winning.
It's not the positive attitude we're doing, but I respect your
That's why it's called gambling and not winning.
Oh, that's right. But as I said, guaranteed winner of at least 100 gold pieces. And what about you, good sir? He says to Skame.
Yes. Well, you see, I've done the math on it, and it doesn't look very good. So
You get the
I think I'm
prize, the
going
more
to-
your chances are of winning.
It sounds very interesting, but I regret I don't feel I'm going to be participating.
Okay, fair enough, fair enough. And we're going to have Yoel. Yoel, roll a D100 and roll a 99 or 100.
Easy.
Pinky, you're going to need a 100 on a D100.
Oh, I need to roll? Okay.
Yeah. This is your chances of winning. Closer, but not quite good enough. So the draw is made, and later on in the day, and a number's pulled out, and a gold coin added is not your gold coin. But got to be in it to win it. All right. The next event. Also takes part in this park. And this is the Master of the Wild event. Oh, and once again, there's a animated light, and it says the winner of this contest is rewarded with a potion of animal friendship. And you see there's a druidic type character setting it up. It seems to be some type of competition related to and the wild and nature and flowers and things like that. So, keeping that in mind, this is I'll say more of a nature-based event. Who would like to enter?
What are the specific what I mean nature-based events? Are we taking care of potted plants or what is the nature of the nature type of the
Character called Father Hullerus, who's the conveyor of the band. Oh, this is very much you have to be quick to enter. We'll have a dandelion picking competition, and the first to successfully pick a petal when I say go will get the opportunity to win. You need to not only name the flower, but explain its properties. And there's also knowledge of animals, which would serve you well. So nature and all the beauty that it accompanies. Flowers, deers, elks, lakes, rivers. All the beautiful things that make life worth living.
you know, sign me up.
It's a 3
Sounds
gold
very-
piece entrance
Not a
to enter.
This game hands over the gold.
Got any of you fine gentlemen or milady?
Nature isn't really my thing. I'll observe. Vidania, you can have a bardic for it.
She'll kind of like nod. I appreciate it, but I won't be in joining this one.
Or whoever was joining.
Thanks.
Yeah, take a bardic.
Okay. Okay. Is that a
D8.
Could you? What are the new rules again for the bardic inspiration?
If you fail, you can add a D8.
Okay, nice. Did we happen to have a short rest since the bug incident by any chance, or something equivalent to?
Everybody except for Vidania and Pinky, because they competed. So consider
Okay, all right.
if you don't compete in the
Okay,
events,
so-
then consider yourself short rested. So if nothing else, y'all
Okay.
can keep on handing out those inspirations.
That's why I asked.
Yeah.
Can I have Vidania do a short rest during this one?
Sure. As I said, as long as you're not competing, you can do a short rest. So just assume you can do a short rest.
And then also I wanted to do a if she can routinely be like doing perception check just to see if she can find that old lady again.
Took the kid? Sure. Why don't you make me a perception check now? And I'll let you know if you spot her.
Yeah, I think I'll sit this one out. I don't think animals like me. Those horses try.
Yeah, that horse kicked you in the face, huh?
Yeah, I'll just sit down.
So Vidania, you keep your eye out. Nothing yet, but I'll let you know if she makes an appearance.
Okay.
Okay. So there's 4 other competitions here. There's a gnome farmer, a member of the Royal Arrows who competed in the ones with the bow where you shot the targets. Valeric Wallen, an acolyte, and an old human lady. Now, first thing, I should present you all with a dandelion. And he says, okay, so for this, to see who gets the chance to win the prize, you must be quick on your feet. Nature waits for no one. When I say go, pick a flower. Pick a petal from the flower. And the first one to successfully do so shall win. On your marks, get set, go. Skane, roll me initiative.
Initiative. Good. Oh, right, there we go. Look at that.
Oh! Well, you beat the person who rolled a dirty 20. So the crowd loves that, and they give you a polite clap for how quick you are on your feet. Now, so well done. What's your name, friend?
The name is Game.
So the first part of this contestant. If you win this, you win the whole competition. But I must warn you, these tasks are very, very difficult. And she hands you a piece of fur and says, you need to tell me which animal this belongs to. And you must make me a survival check to see if you can spot what it is.
Oh no. All right. Interesting texture. There's surprising elements in here. Oh my god. Oh wow.
Yeah, you can do it if you like, but it's fox fur.
All right. Yeah, you know, I'd say bear, but no, it's definitely fox. Fox. There's something crafty about this fur.
Well done. It is indeed a fox. That was quite a difficult test. We tried to hide the true nature of the fox as best we could, but you saw right through it. Well done. Now tell me, are you as good at plants as you are good at animal fur?
Ooh. Oh, I hope to prove so.
So, and he presents you an orchid, and you recognize it as an orchid. Most people know that this is but a common house plant used for beauty, but it has many uses. So I want to know what medicinal properties, or poison properties for that matter, this simple orchid have. You may take your time to examine it as best you can, and what diseases, what cures, and as much as you possibly know about the orchid. And the more you tell me, the better off you'll be. And make a nature check when you're ready to see if you can deduce the nature of this thing.
Game will carefully, with his pinky, just rub the flower for texture, as if to bring up the memories he has, the knowledge he has of the flower, and he'll be deep in thought. And let's see. Could I use the? And I'm gonna add a the bardic knowledge. That's only on a failure, correct? Yo.
Yes.
The bardic. I'm sorry, the bardic knowledge, the bardic inspiration. That's a reroll?
No, you
That's
added
a D8
D8.
extra. Okay. Can I add that on top of the 16?
Sure can.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll do that then. And this is the final roll of the competition, correct?
Maybe. Depending.
Oh, maybe. Okay. All right. Well, then this will be fine. This will be a 19. That should be a good score.
So you list, to the best of your knowledges, the properties of the orchid. And number one, maybe Vidania might have been good at this, but you know when you grind it down and just use the pure flower itself, it's highly poisonous. But you know if you keep it just at the right temperature and keep it that way for several days and dry it out slowly, it turns into a leather. And the leather is quite good for burns and things like that. And the proprietor of the thing, Father Hiller, says, "Oh, that is correct. That is simply amazing. Oh, we've had years go by when no one has answered a single question, and the prize has gone unclaimed." And Vargas, who was the guy who competed in the arrow, says, "It's not fair. I didn't get a chance to act. That is not fair." And the father says, No. It's fair. He picked the plow first and answered everything as well as he could. So congratulations, good sir. Skame, congratulations. Here is your potion of animal friendship. And the audience claps.
Skame gives a bow. And thank you very much. Thank you again. I would not have been able to come this far without my my friends in the Druid community. So I'd like to say on behalf of them, thank you for this award.
Give a nice cheers. Then I think the crowd is amused because how annoyed Vargos was and how much you just kicked butt. I mean, 2 natural 20s. That's a that's a great way to start a competition. All right.
I was feeling it. What can I say? It's,
The crowd slowly mulls over to a very upmarket inn called the Merchant's Rest Tavern. Is there anything you wish to do along the way, or just let me know? Otherwise, we can just skip into the truth or bean competition.
Pinky would like to, if we cross some sort of body of water, to activate one of the dust of dryness to absorb water.
No, yeah, there's puddles around, and drop the dust of dryness on it, and as if they were never there.
But I mean, like 15 feet volume of water, not just small puddle or anything.
Sure.
Okay.
There's puddles around, and yeah, the dust of dryness does things as advertised.
Awesome.
All right.
It will help us at some point, I think.
Maybe.
You enter the Merchant's Rest Tavern. As I said, it's a bit more upmarket than the Lucky Leap Tavern, very much where merchants would go. And several tables have been set up. And this is a knockout competition. Once again, it costs 3 gold pieces. You must... I'll let you know the type of roles that are going to be required for this. There's intelligence, insight, and deception. So just a straight intelligence roll, insight, and deception. If you think that is your jam, then let me know, and that'll be 3 gold pieces to enter.
Astra
I'll
will
give it a
pay 3 gold.
Yeah, I'll give it a shot
Badania
as well.
will give up 3 gold.
I'll pay for Yol since he got jacked.
Thank you.
Yol, so Yol's entering. Who else?
I don't think I'm really good at lying, so I'll just sit down again.
Game just folds his arms and just has a look to see who's enthusiastic about this competition.
Badania?
What's up?
Are you entering this competition?
Yeah, I already said it. I was giving
sorry.
up 3 gold.
Sorry. A lot of people talked at once. So it's Yol and
No
Badania.
worries.
No, and Astra.
Oh, Astra's entering as well, this one. Okay. Okay. So, we'll start with Yol. Can you just roll me a flat D20, please?
Hey.
Hey, first round you come against the master of the competition.
Oh no!
The overwhelming favorite to win this event. And he sits down with an arrow. Oh my goodness. Looks like you're going to be the first to fall to my magnificence. All right, let's get started. And he starts moving the pieces around on the board. So firstly, can you make me a flat intelligence check, please, Yol?
Yeah, this ain't gonna be good. I'll use a luck.
Sure, so at advantage.
Good thing. Well, it's a save, but it's the same score.
Sure. Yeah, the guy's just running circles around. He rolls a 21 for his intelligence check. But there's still chance. It's the best 2 out of 3.
Can I attempt to cutting words it? I was like, you sure you want to do that? That's the wrong move.
Make a sleight of hand check to see if people are... Oh, no, you can do that. Yep.
Okay,
So
I'll do that.
You roll a D8, right? And I subtract
I
that.
tried.
He still wins. So he's got the first round. But you're starting to get a read on him, and he's starting to try and read you as well, Yoel. So can you make an insight check, please? You actually start seeing his moves. His arrogance is getting in his way. So now he bet you an intelligence, but you bet him with insight, and it's all going to come down to deception. So make a deception roll. I'll tell you, he rolled a 9. He didn't roll too well. So 10 or more on
As long as I don't
deception.
botch, I got it.
He says, oh, this should be easy. I simply... Wait. How did you do that?
I can't reveal my secrets.
This is most embarrassing. I've won this event 3 years in a row, and damn Harrigan, meet me. This is outrageous. And he throws the table up and storms out. Everybody jeers him, and everybody cheers for you. They've been waiting for this arsehole to lose for years. So, yo, successful first round. Now, Vidania, slow clap, absolutely. Vidania, same with you. Roll me a d20. You get a practice person. Not as good as the master, but pretty good. And a small halfling comes up and politely shakes your hand. Then he looks down and he's just all business. So, make me an intelligence check. Just d20 plus your intelligence.
Just a straight 18.
Right, 18 is good enough. This little halfling furrows his brows and he kind of swipes off people who are trying to give him advice, and he knuckles down. And to try and get a read on this halfling, Vidania, make me an insight check. He rolled a 6, so you just scrape by with a 7. Now, this is technically a win because you've won 2 out of 3, but let's see if you can do the queen clean streak to absolutely mop the floor with this halfling by making a deception check. He beats you on the last round, but you've beaten him quite convincingly, and the halfling kind of shakes your hand, turns back, and kind of shrugs and walks back into the crowd. Okay, good start, guys. Finally, Astra.
Great job.
Yeah, they're doing well.
Before I sit down, I'm going to put thaumaturgy on myself for booming voice.
Okay. All right. So you're going to be yelling this event?
Oh, I thought this gave... Never mind. I thought it also gave me deception and intimidation. It's just intimidation, but I'm still going to do it just in case I kind of scare them off. So, yeah.
Okay, a young female. She looks like a commoner as she approaches. She goes to shake your hand.
Does she look like a commoner from in the city or from the shanties?
Make an insight check. Not so poor as to be living in the shanties, probably in the south.
I'll shake her hand.
Okay, she's very light handshake. She's very timid, but then she turns around and looks very serious. Did I get you to roll a d20? I didn't. Roll a d20, please, Astra.
10.
10. Should be an easy one, you feel. Okay, let's see the opening moves. Make an intelligence check. Oh, she also rolls a 17. So we're going to roll again. She gets a +1 to this, so 14. the easy ones. She's very smart. But still, let's see if you can see her moves coming by making an insight check. You see her moves before she makes them, and that gives you an advantage. So it's all going to come down to a deception roll. I'll tell you what she rolled. She rolled a 9 and a 10. Whew. She politely shakes your hand, and then she walks away. And Yol, as she's walking away, you hear her saying, "Oh, I was betting everything on this. I'm not sure how am I going to pay the rent now. Maybe I need to take one more chance at the 999 gambling hall." And she looks quite devastated that she lost and starts heading away.
Can I insight check her?
What? Yeah, she really needed this win. And now you hear just a few coins shaking in her pocket, and she's off to try her luck at the casino, effectively.
I'll try to sleight of hand her 2 gold.
Okay, make a sleight of hand check. Oh, yeah, you slip her 2 gold pieces, and yeah, she wanders off. All right, so congratulations, Hjol, Vidania, and Astra. You've got through the first round. Now, of course, a lot of the easier ones, except for the Master, wow, that was amazing, have been eliminated. But for the second round, we'll start with Hjol again. Roll me a d20, please. 9. And now you get a moderately good person. This guy as a human looks like he's from the noble district. Doesn't look like he needs the money, but he politely shakes your hand. And yeah, make me an intelligence check, yo.
I'm going to use my inspiration to just reroll that one.
Sure. Tell me, Mr. Harangon, where did you get your education from?
From the streets, guy.
That
I did a little schoolwork.
Well, that quite frankly explains a lot. Your moves are that of an amateur.
It takes one to know one.
Well, let's see. Tell you what, if you're so confident, why not a friendly little wager just between us two? And he puts 10 gold pieces up. Unless you can't afford it, of course.
No, I can't afford it. Let's just proceed.
So did you put you put the 10 gold pieces in as well? Just to be clear.
No, I don't have 10 gold.
Okay. Poor and stupid. Quite pathetic, really. Make an insight check. Oh, you see his moves before he makes them. He says, "Oh, I see you have some skill. But the game is not over yet, my friend." Last roll deception, and you're looking to beat a 13 to take this arrogant sod down. As you see, I just moved my piece.
You were saying? You were saying?
But, oh my, I'm beaten by a commoner. They're going to talk about this down at the club for years to come. Oh, you do not know what the social damage you've done to me is.
You did it to yourself, guy.
You cad! And he storms out. Well done, yo. Successfully got to the second round. Yep.
I pissed off 2 old guys today.
When he storms out, Malcolm, I don't know if it'd do anything, but I'm going to thaumaturgy and do tremors underneath him, so maybe he'll trip. Or fall into a wall or something.
Oh, so yeah, let's roll this. Yeah, he stumbles out. I'm noticing that video where guys shouting at the car, and he turns around and walks into a pole.
Yeah.
That's what this guy does.
Perfect.
All right. So, yeah, pissed off 2 arrogant people. Very good. Vidania, roll me a d20.
All right.
So you get an easy opponent. Let me just get their rolls. There we go. An easy opponent, and it's a guard, and it says, "I am loyal to King Waldron, and I dedicate this game to King Waldron. Long may he reign." And everybody raises their glasses and joins in. Does Vidania join in the toast?
Yeah, she'll join in so she doesn't seem like she's like an outsider or like an outcast or
Sure.
something. But yeah,
Sure. I mean, this is it's a celebration. It's been put on by King Waldron. He's led the kingdom to heights never heard before. So everybody loves King Waldron. So wise to do that. It's all right. Let's do this for the glory of the kingdom. And he starts making his moves. Make an intelligence check, Vidania. Just beats his 10. So you're making some intelligence moves. Now let's see if you can read your opponent by making an insight check. You're on a 15, so you're going to win this. Let's see if you can do the queen sweep and just wipe the board with this guard from the kingdom by making a deception and beating a 21. Oh, he deceives you right at the end. Well played, old friend. And before I leave the stage, I'd just like to thank King Waldron for putting on such a magnificent event. And I know the gods will bless us in the year to come. But well done, ma'am. Good game. GG. And he shakes your hand.
she'll kind of shake the guard's hand and kind of like also like raise a toast and go, "Yes, to the king."
Everybody raises their glasses. Astra, second round. Roll me another D20, please.
6.
6. You too get an easy opponent, which is hard to come by because all the easy ones have been locked out, but you've done it. That's your intelligence roll. Well, Astra blows through the second round. The quiet foreigner from the Drael states just and gone. Okay. Okay. Yo. Roll me a D20, please. Ooh, you too draw an easy target. So, another guard comes up, another toast for the king, and another intelligence roll, if you'd be so kind, y'all. Yeah, he's smarter than you, it seems. He's making good moves. But let's see if you can read his moves before he makes them, y'all, by making an insight check.
If a D8 will matter, I'd try to cutting words his insight.
A D8 will matter, because that's a loss. How do you cutting words him, y'all?
You were gonna do that. That was your move, right?
Well, yes, this is the opening gambit, the so-called the Queen's Gambit. It's quite an easy move.
I've heard of it. That last guy tried to do the same thing.
Did it work?
No.
I know you're trying to double bluff me, but I'm going to make this move instead. But you read it, and you insight him, and get on top of him. So now that leaves us 1-all. You need to make a deception, and he rolled a 15. So 16 or better. 15 we re-roll. Well done. Completely outclassed me. Good job. He gives another toast to the Queen.
You as well, sir.
Vidania, a D20. You draw a practiced opponent. Oh, where is he? There it is, the rolls. And this guy looks like he's from a foreigner from a different part. You're not sure what part he is. He's obviously got money. He's wearing robes and lots of jewels on his fingers. He says, my name is Vakalaros. I wish you the best of luck, my lady, and may the best player win.
She'll kind of like pull down her hood a little bit just to cover her face some, but she'll extend her hand and go, "Yes, may the best win."
This guy is obviously of money, but he's not as arrogant as that other guy. Well, let the games begin then. Make an intelligence check, Vidania.
Oh my god.
Look, friend, don't take this the wrong way, but can I give you some friendly advice?
Sure, yes.
And he tells you about the mistake you made and is a sporting about it. And he gives you some tips. And I'll tell you what, this is the best natural one ever, but if you make it to the next round, you can have advantage on one of those rolls, as this very generous rich person gave you some tips. But you still got to beat him. Next phase, insight. Well, an insight check for Dania.
Well, she's knocked out. Another one back to back.
Well, let's see if you can do the treble. Make a deception check.
Oh my god, a 2.
Close.
Oh my god.
Close.
Well,
What the hell's up with these 10 rolls?
Just for context, he rolled a 13, a 14, and a 22. So never has there been a drubbing as hard as that. But he shakes your hand and says, gives you some more tips. He's very friendly about it. A lot of people are jeering and laughing at you about how thoroughly the floor was mocked with you. But he's a good sport about it.
She'll shake his hand back and go, I do appreciate the help. And she'll kind of like get up, looking disappointed again. She'll step away.
Okay. Oh, we're doing it. You drew a master. Oh, yeah. And that is enough. Oh, what was the insight? Intelligence. So you get 2 out of 3. So third round. Okay, you notice the kind gentleman, the rich foreigner. He gets knocked out, and the final comes down to between Yol and Astra. So one of you two is going to. You concede?
Yep, I was only in it to make sure the party got to the end. I concede, and Yol wins by default.
Oh, Yol, congratulations. Concedes.
I'll take it.
And you win a potion of greater healing.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
That's nice. All right.
I'd like to dedicate this to the Halfling's Treasure Bakery.
Hooray!
Best confectionaries in the city.
Hooray! They all cheer. They all love the Halflings Bakery. Good people. It's almost a competition in itself. Who can spot 58? Oh, it's all the way down. Well, that's not right. Can't be there. Oh, no, it's near the buried tower. You've been here before. The skeletons in the tunnel. So where's the marker for your location? Completely lost it.
It's not on the map.
Maybe
I think we disappeared.
Well, it's over at 58 anyway. Will I get my marker back? So the markers. Down over here by the Giants board. So here, is a big old checkerboard set up, like a game of chess almost. But the pieces are just huge. So you think this is probably a competition between strength and intelligence.
Can 2 play for 1 team?
Fortunately not.
Go on, big fella. I know you want to. I'm gonna kind of push Pinky forward and pay 3 gold for him.
Yeah, whoever's going will get a bardic as well.
Don't have to enter, but
Okay,
you
I
can if you
guess.
like.
Yeah, I guess Pinky goes.
Okay, the prize with this magical letterings is a potion of growth. Okay.
I'm gonna take my short rest as well and get my bardics back.
You give me Bardic, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And that's 1d8, if I remember
Yep.
correctly.
Okay, so you paired up against a middle-aged tiefling called Mavis. And she says, "Oh, you're a big boy. Does your brain just as big? Or is it like a little pea slapping around inside there?"
Never looked inside, but my head is pretty big.
Big brains, big things don't necessarily go together. Okay, let us begin. Make me an intelligence check, Pinky.
Just straight up intelligence
Straight up intelligence.
with my modifier.
Yeah, yeah.
I'll roll. Here. Woohoo! 1.
She makes a good move and she starts moving the pieces around. And she tries to pick up the last piece that would win her the game, but she fails to do so. So it goes to the second round. I'll make another intelligence check, Pinky.
Ooh.
Natural 20 for a 19 doesn't beat her dirty 20. So your natural
You
20
can
is
bardic it.
not quite.
Can I do my Bardic inspiration?
Sure.
The 8
Yeah.
then.
Yeah, this will at least be a draw. Ah, no,
Is there-
that
So that would be 22.
yeah, that beats her dirty 20. Okay, and now make me an athletics check.
That I can do.
No problem.
17.
You outsmarted her and you used your strength to win the competition. And Mavis said, "Oh, I need to reassess my life. I need to be kinder to people. Well done, good sir. I apologize for judging you based on your looks."
Me smart.
Okay. And a male guard captain comes up, whose name is Mzir. He looks a lot stronger than the tiefling. But first of all, you need to make an intelligence check.
Sure.
Was it T1? This is going to be hard. It's going to be impossible. So he picks it up, and then he goes, flexes his muscle, and successfully moves the pieces around, leaving Pinky in defeat.
I tried.
You did well beating that tiefling friend. She's always been the arrogant one. So well done for beating her. Tell me, good sir, are you planning to compete at the Leap of Death?
I'm not scared of death. I'll leap.
Right. Well, let's head over to the Leap of Death then. So this is the last event before the conclusion, before the Battle of the Champions commences. And this one is jumping off a bridge, doing some flips, and landing in the water. So I think there's cliff diving that like they're in Hawaii, I think, but you got to do some flips and stuff as well in it. I'll be nice. I'll tell you this is a athletics.
Acrobatics?
Most likely acrobatics, I would take it. Right?
It's both.
both.
Athletics to get you off the cliff, to do a beautiful dive off the cliff to get distance, and then acrobatics to do flips. So it's athletics and acrobatics.
Well, Pinky participates, as he said.
Pay for Pinky.
Okay, so we got Pinky.
Vidania will give up 3 gold.
You enter? Sure. Done.
Game will have a go as well. Why not?
I'll pay for Skame.
Okay.
Oh, thank you very much.
Yo, all your friends are jumping off the cliff.
Yeah. I'm not the most athletic.
Okay.
I don't like getting wet either, so.
But all your friends are doing it. Come on, man. Right.
Peer pressure worked in the past, not today.
Very good. All right. The first contestant, her name is Mavis, a human guard captain. And she does a beautiful leap off the side. And she tucks in and does a couple of somersaults on the way down. And her total points are 4. So we'll get to your jumps when we get to it. The second
really
one,
quick, during this competition, can I be on the lookout for that creepy old woman?
Sure. I've taken a note of your perception, and if she turns up, I'll let you know. But absolutely, you can keep an eye out for this creepy old woman. Oryx, a female adventurer, kind of like Bria, but a bit older. She also does really well. She gets a good sum up, sails over the side of the cliff, but she only managed to do 1 somersault and lands for 3 points. And then there's a very athletic halfling who starts doing push-ups, and he does one-handed push-ups, then he does flips and gets the crowds going, and they all clap, give him some applause. And then he starts sprinting towards the edge of the cliff. He trips on a rock, falls down to the cliff, bounces off several times, lands on the cliffs below, and you see a pool of blood appearing around him. Limbo has gone very, very badly.
Now I see why it's called Claim of Death.
Some clerics start rushing down. If anybody can provide help, this might be on my beyond our abilities. Can anybody help out, please?
Does he look fully dead or just unconscious?
But from this distance, make a medicine check. He's like 50 feet below, so in your opinion, Yolda, if he doesn't get help soon, he's going to die.
I'll healing word him.
50 feet away? Is that within range?
It's 60 feet.
Oh! So the...
I got this!
So Blimbo does regain consciousness. Your medicine was correct. And the clerics, who are just basically like healers as opposed to divine healers, they bring him back up, and Blimbo, still covered in blood with a nasty gash on his head. Oh, thank you, friend. I think I literally owe you my life. I really much appreciate you saving me.
No problem. You can thank the Temple of Life.
I was going to give you some money. Would you like me to just pass it on to the Temple of Life?
Please.
All right. Thank you, good sir. You're a good person. And Blimbo goes and does indeed make a donation of 5 gold pieces to the Temple of Life. All right. Another person comes up, a dragonborn barbarian with black skins. And she does magnificently, longer than anyone else. And she sails off into the ocean, but she tucks at the last minute and gets a little flip in at the end. She gets a total of 4 points. So at the moment, it's the Dragonborn and the Guard Captain. So, Pinky, I have you up first. So, let me know if you wish to do anything first, but when you're ready, can you make me an athletics check?
Yeah, Pinky just takes a running start and runs.
Make me an athletics check.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh,
24.
24. Let me just check. 10, 15, 20. Ah, you do as good a leap as the Dragonborn does. So you sail off into the ocean, Jack. Beautiful leap. Now let's see if you can add some flair to it by making an acrobatics check.
Apparently I do. 18.
What's it? 5, 10. So I did a lot. Your first leap was worth 4 points for that strength, and your acrobatics gives you 3 points. So you get a total of 7 points. So at the moment, you're leading. With a
Can I
beautiful...
actually?
Mhm.
Can I actually even? I don't know if we're going to jump more, but I'll try to use. Oh no, never mind. It doesn't work this way. It doesn't work.
There's only one jump, by the way, so one jump
I was
only.
trying to. Yeah, I was trying to do that thing that adds 1d10, but it's either fail or pass. Here, I don't think it's fail or pass, so it doesn't matter.
The higher the number you roll, the more your points you'll get.
Will this work though? I wasn't sure if it works in this particular case.
When you, rather than rolling in with your...
This is when you fail a check.
Yeah, that's what I'm like.
yeah, I see.
I don't think it works.
Don't think this applies. It's not success or failure. It's
Okay.
just degrees of success. But regardless, you soar into the front with 7 points. The best dive by far. 1,000,000 times better than Blimbo because you didn't dash your head on the rocks. That's a good thing. Vidania, you're up next. You should do anything first. Please do. Otherwise, roll me an athletics check.
Okay.
$18. Not quite as good as Pinky's. You get 3 points for that. But a beautiful dive regardless. So you're going to have to roll pretty high on your acrobatics to try and overtake Pinky. But it's definitely possible. Make me an acrobatics check. It's a good dive. You get 2 points for it for a total of 5. And Pinky is still out front with a 7. That's good enough for second place though, Vidania. You bet all the other competitors. So they give you a polite clap for a good dive. Finally, this game. If there's anything you wish to do first, please let me know. Otherwise, roll me an acrobatics check. Athletics check to see how far you can get away from the cliff.
All right. Acrobatics. Okay. Let's
No,
do this
athletics
then.
first. Athletics first.
Athletics first. Okay.
Well, just
athletics.
roll athletics now. That's good enough for 4 points.
I will.
Yeah.
Let's. What are the rolls? I will add a D10 to both with my second wind. With the tactical mind.
Yeah. Regardless of whether that applies, and I'm not sure it does, regardless, you don't quite get enough of these things up.
All right.
So you end up with a total of 4 points. Good enough for third equal.
Okay.
But Pinky, once again, is a champion. And
Thank you. Thank you.
yeah. And you get a potion of water breathing, Pinky.
Nice.
All right. By this time, early evening has arrived, and everybody is heading over to this area. Where is it? It's in the dog pit. Is it 111? Oh, there it is, 103. The dog pit, which is a Colosseum type event. There's anybody who wishes to do, but this is where the party is headed to. All the way over to the dog pit. If there's anything you wish to do on the way, please let me know. All right. So you enter over into the dog pit. You notice watching here is the king, King Waldron Azanar, and as he enters, imagine the stadium is just packed up. As he enters the stadium, people just cheer, and followed by the Queen Laurentia, his second wife, but mother of Queen Athena. And they cheer the king, less for the queen, less for Athena, but they're still cheering because they know how temperamental they can be. And someone you've met before, Lord Monda, the head of the King's Guard, is here present as well. And there's an MC there. And as he takes the center stage and says, "Long live the king!" and the whole crowd echoes back, "Long live the queen!" Please, everybody, come and welcome our champions of the battle. Our first bout will be between, well, I guess my first question is who's going to enter the Battle of Champions? To be a direct one-on-one fight.
Did you say it has to be magic item to enter?
You have to pledge, and your opponent has to pledge as well.
And I can give, so just a question, since I got 10 pieces of the Dust of Dryness, does each one consider to be a magical item?
No.
No?
No.
So it has to be all 10?
Yep, you have to give the whole magic item.
Okay.
You also have those potions you won from those other events.
Yeah, I'm trying to see who wants to, I can give items to people if they want to participate.
I'm sitting this one out.
Anybody? I have 3 things basically.
Astra's gonna watch.
Astra, you wanna? Astra, do you want or?
No, thank you, Pinky. They already don't like me. I don't need to give them a reason to hate me more if I lose a fight.
No, I've got a Skame holds up a potion he has. I've already got my potion here. So.
This game you're competing as well by pledging your potion?
Indeed, he pledges his potion of animal friendship.
And Pinky, what are you pledging?
I think what was the last piece I won was
Water breathing.
Yeah, potion.
I'll keep that one. I'll
You have a climbing from the grease pole.
Yeah, I was gonna give away climbing unless anybody else wants to participate. Vidania, no, right now.
I mean, she'd be happy to participate. She just doesn't have anything to give up.
Well, I can give up like portion of water breathing, for example, for you if you want. Like Pinky doesn't really value things, so he lives today basically. So
she'll kind of give a small shrug and go, "Well, if you want to offer it up, I'm willing to join in on this."
All right. So Pinky will give for himself the basically boss portions.
Okay, cool. So
you can both have a bardic as well.
Okay. Your names are placed into the hat. The halfling, who's the MC for this event, hands the hat to the king, and he brings out 2 names. One of them is Pinky. And Pinky, I want you to roll me an oddly shaped D5, please, to determine your opponent.
I have to manually type in her roll.
An orc barbarian enters the arena. Do that. Oh, there we go. Just took a second. And an orc barbarian from lands far away said, "Hail to the good King Waldron Azanar. I'm here from the lands of Vorden, far to the north. And I've been chosen from my people to represent us and to do as best as I can. But I dedicate this to the King Waldron. And Pinky, you might have drawn lucky because this guy looks very, very drunk. He says, my name is Havupov Wolffang. What is your name, friend?
Pinky, nice to meet you, friend.
Ah.
Hi, Lord Sermander. Pinky waves to Lord Sermander.
Oh my god.
He he turns a slight change of red and gives you the most minimalist wave imaginable. I pledge my barbed net of entanglement for this competition. What do you pledge, my friend?
I pledge potion of climbing.
Well, I guess there's nothing else more to do. But game on! Roll initiative, Pinky. Get his sheet organized. The 16.
It's actually should be 21. I'm not sure which way to give it first. Oh wait, that's weird. Okay, never mind. I think it rolled 20, but for some reason it came up as 1. Maybe I misread it.
Well, let's see what
Ignore
he
me.
rolls. Let's see if it's getting close. He rolls a 4, so you're definitely going first. All right,
Okay.
what do you do? He says, come on, bring it on. I'm the champion of Vorden. You will not defeat me this day.
I will do my best, and so shall you. And as Pinky says, as he takes his maul, since he likes his hammer, and just smacks him with it.
That's
25 to hit.
25. He puts up his shield, but you just crack right through it, and that's a hit.
17 damage.
Okay.
And
Ouch!
I use topple option.
So he goes prone automatically?
Yep.
Okay, falls to his butt. You topple him down.
And second attack, which I guess now is advantage.
That was a good hit, friend, but let me get up. What the hell? At
On a
advantage?
field. Oh yeah, I forgot.
25 hits.
On a battlefield. It's 25, yeah. On a battlefield, there is no such thing. We have to fight like we're fighting in battle. 9 points. 12.
12 points of damage. It says, oh, you fight dirty. That's fine, I understand. And he gets out his... Yeah, he doesn't like this troop. He says, I am the champion of Vorden. I will not be done to such underhanded tactics. And he's going to go reckless. And he is going to swing his great axe at advantage for a 24.
It's straight, I thought, because he was drunk.
Oh, you rolled a double 24. So, yeah, 24 regardless. So he cuts into you with his great axe. Who can tell me what the special thing is for a great axe? Like under the new rules.
Great.
It's cleave, I thought.
Great X here. Yeah, it is cleave.
So you can attack someone next to him.
Yep.
Oh, that's not so useful. Okay. He swings his great axe a second time. Take this! And he rolls a 21, but since he's drunk, it becomes a 13 and he stumbles.
So how much damage should I take overall?
Overall, 14.
14.
The second attack missed. Alright, let's see what you got, big boy. You got advantage on this since you went reckless. You can attack him at advantage
nice.
as well.
That was a good hit, friend. Let me try one more time.
17 will hit. Okay, 17 hits.
Okay.
Yeah. So you're going to topple him again.
Yep.
She crashes to the ground. Says, come on, let's make this a fair competition. You don't need to hit me again. I'm down. Why would you hit a man who's down?
Can I do this? If he stands up, I will hit him. like for second attack, and I hold it when he stands up. So I will not be taking advantage.
All right. A fair cop, mate. So technically you have advantage because you mean reckless, so he's left himself open. So you can have advantage anyway, but look like a good sport.
All right. So when he gets up, I assume he
Sure.
does it next turn. So I'll attack him.
I'm just saying, 19 hits, roll damage.
17.
17. You cut into him and he looks very, very damaged. He says, look, friend, you've got me beat. At least allow me to get one good hit in.
Okay, go ahead.
He swings his great axe recklessly, rolling a natural 20, which turns into a 19. You take 12
Oh my.
points of
Okay.
slashing damage. You said it, friend. In combat, there are no friends. And he swings it again. This 18 turns into a 14, so that misses you, Pinky. And he puts his hands up. Okay, I yield.
Okay. All right. I took 19 damage though, right?
Yes, but clerics are around to heal you at the end of this combat.
Okay. All right.
And Havelpoff
Ah,
gets to
you're
his...
right. I should not. I should not be noble. You're right. The field of battle. You have to take any advantage.
Holds out a very bloody hand to you to shake your hand.
I shake his hand as well.
And he stumbles off, as do you. And just assume that you get all your hit points back for the next round. But Havelpoff has been defeated. Next one, Skame. Roll me a d5, and we'll, if you roll the same as Pinky, we'll choose another one.
Is that just //r d5?
Yeah, like that.
Yep.
Five. Um. Someone who looks dragonborn approaches the stage. And he says, I am K. Tully Valberg. I come from the lands of Xanatharos, where I am a noble over a very powerful house. But I come here to honor King Waldron, and we pray that trade can be resumed between the two nations if we can sort out all the dangers in the sea. But, King Waldron, be you greetings from Xanatharos. I've come a very long way to come, and it is my honor to perform in this tournament. The king gives him a slight nod. By the way, during this, the king is actually competing as well. And let's just say he's dominating. It's not even close. He's just destroying opponent after opponent. All the way non-lethally. But the King Waldron is there. He's got a magnificent sword. He's got a shield that hovers in front of him. He doesn't need to use a hand for the shield, so he can use two-handed weapons and a shield. It's very impressive to see. He's an expert swordsman. Now, what's your name, friend? Says K. Tully Valberg.
I am a Skame. Pleased to meet you.
What are you pledging, Skane?
He holds up and hands over a potion of animal friendship.
Very good. I have this golden lyre figurine, which will turn into an actual lion when used. All right. Are you ready, Skame?
Indeed, I am. And he gives a bow and draws his rapier and gives a duelist's greeting.
Okay. And let's see the initiative. He rolls a 6. Right. So you go first, So 15. And he tries to get a cheap shot in as you're shaking hands, but you duck out the way, Skame. Oh, he says, you're quick on your feet. Let's see if you're just as adept with that sword.
Okay. All right. We'll back in. And I'll do a sonic wind strike on that. So that's
Sure.
an extra. I have this just listed here. It's an extra D8 plus 3. I'll just roll the shield. It's the same number. Andy needs to take a strength save, a DC 15 strength. Hang on, 15, 3, DC 6, 14 strength save or go prone.
He goes prone. He rolled a 2.
Okay. All right. The damage total then is 21.
21. Got it.
All right. And I have advantage anyway because I have a Vex weapon, but that was just for show. So I've
Okay.
tripped them up. And then I will attack with advantage. My second
Sure.
attack.
That hits as well.
Okay. For 9 damage.
9 damage. Got it. So you do some serious damage to him first time. He's looking really, really hurt. And from the ground. Oh, sorry. Yep. Carry on.
Let's see. No, I mean the arena is actually this size. For distance.
We'll say it's doubled. This looks a little small to me. So each square is, we'll say, is 10 feet.
10 feet. Let's see. No, he'll just stand there and take a defensive stance and sort of gesture to his opponent with his rapier. Sort of, come on, up you get. Seems to have fallen.
That hurts so much. I feel so weak on the ground. I feel a little ill. And he spews an acidic breath from the ground right in your face. Make me a dexterity saving throw, please.
Oh dear. Okay. I am going to use as a reaction Sonic Shield to reduce the damage.
Sure.
I'll see what the damage is first,
The damage is that much acid damage.
Oh. Okay, well, I'm definitely going to use it then. It's minimum, so I've reduced it by 4, so that's 16 damage. Ouch.
Then he throws his figurine on the ground as a bonus action. And this little kitty appears on the battlefield. Right, little kitty. Oh, there we go. Yep. Yeah, they're cool. Yeah, so this lion appears and lets out a roar. So if I set this up right. And the little lion rolls. So what did you roll for initiative? We didn't actually record it.
15.
15, so I'll add you on. And 15. And so that was his turn as he throws down the lion. And now the lion gets to go first. And the lion jumps down. Actually, it goes around the arena for a little bit. And then it goes to pounce on you. Oh, wait a sec. That little orange thing doesn't work well with new jump gate, so let me just disable that in this game. Give me a second. Yeah, settings. Okay, so I'll just delete this. Okay, so the lion prowls around for a second, and then it goes to pounce towards you. Can you please make me a strength saving throw?
Let's see. I'll make a saving throw. No. Okay. Yeah. All right. That's it.
So it comes churning towards you and it knocks you prone on your butt as it kind of overpowers you. Then it attacks
Yeah.
you with its bite with a 24 and with its claws with a 10. And those were at advantage because you're prone. So only the bite does you, and it tries to go for the neck but misses, and you take 10 points of damage and you're prone on the ground. And actually, it only makes sense. Cal would have stood up, because why wouldn't he? So Cal looks down at you and says, "How does it feel to be on the ground, peasant?"
All right. That's unfortunate. Let's see. Okay, and I cannot get up because the lion is pinning me down.
Oh, you can get up.
Or
You're just knocked
Okay.
prone, that's it.
well, I shall get up. He'll nimbly get up to his feet, and he will give a nod, as in touche, literally. And then he will continue his attack on Kai.
Cool.
So, okay. And he says, well, that one was for the lion. And he'll do a...
Oh, this is on the lion? Okay, lion takes 11 points of
No,
damage.
no, that one, no, he says that one was for the lion, but it was against Kai.
Oh,
Attacking
okay,
Kai.
sure. Sure, so he takes 11 points of damage.
And he'll do a strike on top of that, just to make sure. So that's another d8 plus 3. Game feels it's a bit unsportsmanlike to bring in an extra opponent on a one-on-one match, so he's a bit annoyed.
It's a bit annoying that you're using your sonic abilities. We must use everything that's afforded to us. And you punch him, or you slash him, and he actually goes down.
Okay.
But I want to say that I don't know if this is rules as written, but the lion keeps attacking. Oh, actually, you got a second attack, don't you?
Yeah, I got a second attack, and I'm probably going to use my action surge. So I'll go after the lion with my second attack. So that's a 14, unfortunately.
Which hits. Now that hits.
Oh, it hits.
Yeah.
All right, excellent. 12 damage.
Yep. The lion lets out a roar. It's not happy. And you're going to action surge?
Well, yes, I will.
So 2 more
Gonna have
rapier
to.
attacks.
All right. Yeah,
That
that's
hits
gonna hit.
again. Taking 11 points of
11.
damage.
And then I have advantage on this one. So let's roll twice.
Nice.
Oh, it's a crit. There we go.
Yeah. All right,
Oh,
nice.
hope
Natural
that-
20!
Oh, no, it's minimum damage. So I rolled 2 ones on the damage, so it's 8 in total.
Minimum damage is enough. He had 3 hit points left. So you managed to
Oh.
take out Kay and the
excellent.
lion pretty much in succession. So why don't you explain to us?
How do you want to do this?
Yeah. Well, game is just quick as the wind. So he sort of reaches out and hits Kay with his rapier, and with the sonic strike, he bounces almost his rapier back into his sort of into the air. Does a swirl, grabs it out of the air, and then proceeds to turn and strike the lion twice, just in its chest before rolling away as they both fall to the ground.
Very cool. The lion returns to its statue form, and clerics rush out and save the life of Cal. The king himself, who happens to be in the arena, defeated another one, comes up to you and he says, "What is your name, good sir?" He's surrounded by guards. He never goes anywhere without his guards. So he's got guards with him. What's your name, good sir?
I'm a king. I am game. I am a one of your scribes in the hall of the justice. He gives
Very
a
important
deep
job.
bow and salute.
Tell me, for a simple scribe, you're quite deadly with that rapier.
Yes, it comes somewhat naturally, I believe. It's been attributed to my heritage, and he sort of just with one hand just creates a little bit of turbulence and sort of and sparkling lightning.
Oh,
So
very
my
good.
father's side.
Very good, sir. Well, I look forward to I think you're the favourite now by taking out the Dragonborn and the Lion so quickly. I look forward to fighting you perhaps in the final.
It would be my honor, Your Highness.
Then he
gives a bow.
leaves. Gives you a courteous nod and goes back to his seat. And by the way, the winner of this is granted an audience with the king. The king has won it year after year after year. So the joke around town is you get an audience of one. But well done, Skame. You go advance to the next round. And now Vidania, you're up. Why don't you roll us a D5? We'll make sure you get some difference.
Before she enters, is she like allowed to? Is like a cleric there to heal her up to
Yes.
full, or is she gonna be?
Oh, yeah, no. Assume you're on full hit points. Full hit points.
Okay, all right.
Yep. And the D5.
Okay.
Did we get 3 before? Ah, no, we didn't. All right. A dwarven fellow comes out. For introducing you, hello, everyone. My name is Cagrian Ironsinew. I'm from Cagrian's Smith. Please shop here for all your weapon-related needs. I can make great axes. I can make long swords, anything you want. So please join me at Cagrian's Forge, where every blade is guaranteed to be sharp or your money back. And the crowd kind of goes silent as this guy's giving a blatant pitch. It is, what is your name, friend?
Vidania will kind of like hold up her hands and go, please join us over at Cagrian's storefront. He is going to be making some deals over here, and he makes the finest quality stuff. She's kind of like joking around a little bit, but she will extend her hand out, and she'll go, Vidania.
Grian Ironsinew, pleasure to meet you, and thanks for the shout out. I'll tell you what, since you've been such a good sport, you can get the first shot in. So, we don't have to roll for initiative, because Vidania, you can have the first shot.
She'll give a small bow and go, I don't know if you really want me to do that, but sure. So, is there any rules to this match?
You're allowed to use magic if that's what your question is.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. So she will go ahead and cast. We're gonna go ahead and cast darkness.
Okay. That's a 20 foot, 30 foot. It's 15 foot.
15-foot sphere.
Okay, so we'll go for purple. So where would you like to place that, Vidania?
Right there's works.
Yeah, okay, we'll lock that in place. Oomph. Ah, like to fight in darkness, do you? Interesting tactic.
She'll kind of like say out in the darkness, "Welcome to my world."
Oh, well. I would be scared if it wasn't for my mighty sword. And he does know where you are. I assume that's your turn, Vidania?
He will actually give him a punch with her unarmed strike.
Sure. At advantage, because he doesn't see it coming, but you do. 25 hits, but it might be a crit. So roll again.
I'm just going to go with the 25.
Sure. So give him a good old punch in the nose. Ta-da! I usually parry that in my sleep. But fine, is that how you want to play? I know you wizards, you need to focus on your abilities. So eat my longsword, available at Kagrian's Iron Sinews shop. And he swings at disadvantage. He rolls a 12 and a 10. He's just flailing wildly. But he's got a short sword as well, which he's kind of wielding two-handed. And he swings with his shorts. Oh dear, it's just leave it at that. Vidania, he's swinging around wildly and missing again and again and again. Stay still, you. I know where you are. This is a matter of time. Vidania?
She will kind of like easily dodge his little attacks and go, oh, those were fine swings of your sword. This man makes the greatest of weaponry. She'll kind of yell out to the crowd.
And some heckler says, we'd have to take your word for it. We don't see a damn thing. And the crowd starts booing because they're not seeing anything.
All right, so let me roll.
Advantage.
Which I'm going to need.
It's 14 misses. He's wearing splinter armor.
Oh my god.
Ha ha! Try again, young lady. The reflexes of a cat, I do.
All right, following up with the unarmed strike.
I gave all you guys a bardic too before this if you need it.
Oh, I did not know that, but it's all right. We'll wait on the next one.
Sure. Well, 24 hits. It's at advantage, so you can roll again if you want. Because it might be a natural 20.
She'll stick to that. I don't want to ruin my rolls.
Oh, wow. She can't hit me with a sword, so punch me. Fine, so be it. Now, just to prove...
But
how...
I will have her kind of like sidestep around him a little bit, just trying to get him off his game a little bit. So we're going to have her move around a little bit and then turn there.
Okay. I'm going to try something else. And he goes to grapple you. He rolls a 21 on his athletics check, so acrobatics or athletics.
But does he have disadvantage?
Well, in that case, it's an 18.
Gotcha. Okay, so, and then what am I rolling for now?
You can choose athletics or acrobatics. Come out. I got you now. And he drags you out of the darkness. Ha! I can see you now. That takes one of his attacks, but he's going to swing again, this time to straight with his longsword. Rolls a 16, Vidania.
Yeah, that will hit.
Does it. Now that I can see you, you will surely fall. And take 6 hit points worth of damage. Then on his offhand, he goes with his short sword. And a straight roll, he rolls a 12, so he misses. Now that I can see you, I can kill you. Well, not kill you, of course. But of course, all weapons at Kagrian's Iron Stew Forge will definitely kill people. But this isn't anything personal. Not to the death. Anyway, I'm talking too much. You're probably going to hit me now.
Let me do a con save just to see if my darkness is
Sure.
still up.
Sure, good point.
Oh my god, yeah, it falls.
Ha ha! Nowhere to run and hide now! Anya?
All right. So now what we're gonna do is, she is gonna use a bonus action to use her Blessing of the Raven Queen.
Gonna teleport as well? You are, okay.
She will bamf over there,
Huh?
and she is going to quickly sheath her. Well, actually, she doesn't sheath anything because she has an open hand. She is going to cast as her action. We're going to go ahead and do a guiding bolt.
Okay, make an attack.
Oh my god, these rolls.
Yeah, the guiding bolt crashes against the far wall. Ha! Miss Trixie can't hit.
That's going to end her turn. She's just going to kind of look a little bit worried, but she'll stay there.
The dwarf with his stubby legs takes a dash. Is he ever? No, he's going to stay back here. Oh, these old legs aren't what they used to be. I'm going to fire at you with my crossbow. He gets out a heavy crossbow, cocks it, fires it, and rolls a 7. And somewhere in the crowd, you hear a yell. And some clerics rush to the aid. Is that the Wilhelm yell? But I can't find it. Imagine the Wilhelm scream. Yeah.
I was just thinking about it.
Oh, here it is. Here it is. Here it is. And the clerics rush in and help out. Oh shit! Sorry about that. Oh, that was your guiding bolt, actually. Okay. So that was him firing a heavy crossbow. I'm gonna do that once. Vidania, back to you.
All right. She's going to go ahead and take another 10 feet back.
Oh.
And we are going to cast Sacred Flame.
Sacred Flame.
Dex
Cool.
13.
Dex 13. He rolls a 16. Haha! It can't hit me.
She is going to kind of like grit her teeth a little bit and go, well, you're missing me as well. Let's actually move her down 10 feet a little bit as well. So we'll end the turn there.
First of all, he rushes forward to get within 10 feet of you. He's not going to take the dash action. He's going to take another fire shot at his heavy crossbow and rolls a 13. And once again, he fires into the crowd. And the medics rush to help. And that'll be his turn. Stay still! Vidania?
Only if you stay still first, she'll yell out. Let's see here. Oh, man. Yeah, she's going to kind of rush back in again.
Okay, cool. The crowd
All
actually
right,
gives
so
you some
scimitar
applause. Because this was like, running around a little bit. They like this front-on action. 14 misses! Parries it with his...
I will use my Bardic Inspiration.
Sure. I'll give you clues. AC 17. You need a 3 on that D8. Ah, good enough. That will be a hit. Ouch.
And she will follow that up with a quick slam of her fist.
Sure. 19 hits as well. Break his nose and hear a satisfying crunch as the cartilage breaks. Oh, it's not the first time I've had my nose broken. Is that all you got? That's your best shot?
Your nose looks a lot better like this, though, she'll yell out, and then that'll be it.
All right, now you're up and close. It's time to bring the fury. He swings with his longsword for an 11, swings with his longsword again for a 9, and then swings his short sword for a 15. Stay still! This is 3 times.
All right. She will go ahead and swing with her scimitar again.
The crowd's liking this. They clap and they cheer. 12 misses.
Stay still.
Reflexes of a cat, I tell you.
We're going straight for the nose again.
Miss. 16's a miss. Remember, 17 was his armor class.
Damn. All right. Yeah, that'll do their turn.
Right, this time, the king, I dedicate these swings to you. And he swings his longsword for a 21, swings it again for a 7, and then with his follow-up short sword, he rolls an 11. So I think only the longsword hits. And he gets a good cut and, ooh, 13 slashing damage. Is that maximum for him? That was maximum for him. Haha, take that. There's no shame in yielding. It is time for you to yield. I'm plainly the better warrior.
She'll kind of smirk some. Oh no, it's not over yet, and she'll go ahead and continue attack. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and attack once with her scimitar.
How is it with a sword? Haha, try again. It's not too late to yield.
For a bonus action, she is going to use her blessing again. So she's going to poof in some black smoke, and she's going to appear over there.
30 feet away, right?
Yep.
Is that your turn?
Well, seeing she still has her movement, she'll kind of move over there as well.
He rushes forward to get about there far away from him. He's not going to dash. He's going to say, all right, crossbow bolt between the eyes, so be it. And he fires this, he rolls a natural 1, and that's definitely hitting a crowd member, and this one actually dies. Oh, sorry about that. I'm so sorry. Mind you, these crossbow bolts were built at Kagrian iron sinews, guaranteed. Well, I'm not going to say it, but I'm sorry. I'm sorry. 10% discount to your family at the store. And the crowd immediately doesn't like that, and they start jeering him. 10% discount is...
10%.
I
Tanya,
think their crossbows are shooting sideways.
they're too good. That's the
Yeah.
problem.
All right, so she is going to go ahead and move again. All right, so 30 feet, 10, 20. We're going to get her down to there, and she's going to go ahead and cast... we're going to go ahead and do another Sacred Flame again, so Dex 13.
It was an 8, so your Sacred Flame definitely hits. Ooh. Ouch. It's seriously singed. He's starting to look a little worried. He says, why don't you stay still?
With the discounts and prices you're giving out, you might as well yield now, she'll yell out.
Never! And he rushes forward. He seems you bamfing around, doesn't... Gonna go for the crossbow again. It worked well last time. I didn't. He killed someone last time, but the wrong person. Fires a heavy crossbow again and rolls a 6. Once again into the crowd, but no one dies.
I think his sights are off, Pinky. They must be misaligned.
Yeah. I would not-
She will go ahead and run up to him one more time, and we're going to go ahead and do a scimitar attack.
Sure. Gets his sword ready to parry.
Oh, come on.
He does. Ha ha!
We're going to go ahead and follow it up with a unarmed strike.
Sure. That one hits you. His nose is just a mess now. He might need some plastic surgery later. But, ugh. And he kind of, some blood comes down his throat from his very bloody and broken nose, and he coughs up and says, ah! All right. You going to stay still this time?
Only if you yield. She'll kind of like sing out to him, but that'll end her turn.
Never yield. And he swings his longsword, rolling a 7. He'll be coughing up too much blood, but the second attack hits with a 17, I believe.
Yep,
17.
that'll hit.
What cool stuff can longswords do? Who can remind me?
Oh. Doesn't list there.
These rules will naturally be memorized, but now they're not. Okay, never mind. We'll get it for next time.
Thap. If you hit a creature with it, the creature has disadvantage on its next attack roll before the start of your next turn.
Okay, so next attack roll, disadvantage. Alright, so you got the 12 slashing damage from the longsword, Vidania?
Oh no, I didn't hear the damage. Okay, let me do that.
He stands over top of you with his short sword. Well, actually, he looks up at you. He's a dwarf. He's not that tall. You look terrible. I can finish you off with this short sword, or you can yield. Your choice.
She'll kind of spit out some blood and go, I do not wish to yield.
You have sealed your own fate. And he swings his short sword, and he rolls a natural one. He was all bluster.
And he
I
kills
could-
bystander by accident.
Yeah, so your next attack roll is at disadvantage, Vidania, because of the long sword hit. But subsequent attacks are not, so just your first attack.
She will go ahead and do one more blessing of the Raven Queen.
Boop. And he
She'll
hasn't-
appear over there, and
So just one thing, he hasn't hit you yet after the blessing of the Raven Queen, but don't forget you're resistant to damage now.
but that's only until her next turn.
That's what I'm saying. Every time he's tried to hit you after your blessing, he's missed. So it hasn't come into account,
Yeah.
but just keep it in mind. Okay, so you bamf away. Cool.
And we're gonna go ahead and do another Sacred Flame. So Dex 13.
X13, he rolls a 15. So the Sacred Flame flies over his head.
All right. We'll end the turn there. Well, actually, I'll have her step away, so we'll have her end right there.
Okay, so he gets within that far away from you. And he kind of wipes his eyes, looks down the heavy crossbow, down the shaft of it. This is it. This is a shot. I can feel it in my bones. And he rolls dirty 20. Now I'm going to have you roll damage for this, Vidania. It does a d10 plus 1. So I'm going to let your dice disturb decide the fate. So roll a d10, add 1 to it, and that's how much damage you take.
She has resistance, though.
We'll still roll it. No, you're going to... Well, yeah, you'll survive. Yeah. Okay. Roll the d10 anyway.
Nice.
You take 1 point of damage. There's always at least 1. There would have been 2, 1. So 1 point of damage. Sure, I had you with that shot. You're a slippery customer. And
is that it from him?
yeah, the technically now thing would be to retreat, to put some distance between you. But his arrogance is getting the better of him. So he feels confident that he can finish you.
She will kind of like rush up to him, like swinging her sword, and go, "This is my last play." And with that, she'll swing her scimitar at him.
See if you can actually hit with your scimitar for once.
Oh, thank God! Right on in the money.
Nice.
17 is exactly what you needed. Oh, he's very badly damaged. He's coughing up blood, but he is still alive.
Before she uses her bonus action, can she like tell him to yield?
Make a persuasion.
Like basically like holding up her her fist, like getting ready to like send it down at his face and go, "Are you gonna yield?"
If you make a persuasion of 15, he will.
There goes my low rolls again.
Never!
All right. Well, she will send down her fist then.
All right.
Oh, come on. It
Oh
was
my.
on that 20 and rolled to the 2.
Oh, he dodges it rather wearily. 2 bat. I see you have 6 hit points. He has 2 hit points. So this is going down to the wire. And you might have missed your shot, Vidania. Is that the end of your turn?
Oh my god. We're gonna tempt fate, given that he can't move that far, and I'm gonna have her try running away.
Invoking the attack of opportunity?
Yes.
All right. I hate to kill you like that, but I have to stab you in the back, I will. He swings his long sword and he rolls an 18. You take
All right.
10 points of slashing damage.
He falls down right when she turns her back to him.
I hate to do it like this, but it catches you before you fall to the ground, lays you gently down, and some clerics rush out and heal you up. Well fought, young lady. That was as close as it could have been.
She'll kind of like be coughing up blood still. Obviously, her wound's getting healed, and go, "Yeah, it was a tough one. Thank you."
All right, well fought. And he says, once again, sorry about the stray crossbow bolt. And Nathal Wester, the Red Cloak, comes out and says, Mr. Ironsnow, I know it was an accident, but we need to investigate this further. Murder, killing an innocent person isn't great, so please come with me. And Nathal Wester leads Kagri and Ironsnow off stage.
Pinky elbows again the Astro. See, I told you.
So with the clerks, do they heal up to her up to full?
Yep, right up to full hit points.
Okay.
He will go there. All right. So, Vidania gets eliminated, unfortunately. And this is going to turn into there's a semi-final. There's Pinky versus Vidania.
Vidania is eliminated.
You mean
Oh,
Skate?
sorry, I mean Skame. Sorry, Skame.
Game.
Yeah.
Didn't Raniel also participate?
Renal is in Japan.
Oh, okay.
No, just a 3, you guys.
Okay. For some reason, I thought there was. Okay.
And just out of interest, the worst one you could have rolled is this guy. He's
Yeah, he's rough. I rolled him on Thursday.
yeah, he's Knight of the Crown, and he's awesome. And there's also this guy who can be awesome as well because he's a monk, so he has stunning strike abilities with him. But you didn't roll them, so there we go. But they just get eliminated somehow. And okay, we'll do this. We'll do the semi-final first, and the king will go next. So I'm going to go relax for a bit. Pinky Skame. Roll for initiative.
Scheme. Sorry if I hate you.
The same, a good man. May the best man win. And
Thank you
gives
so-
gives a little duelist power.
Yeah. Spinky just raises his hammer and salutes you with a hammer.
Okay.
All right. 9 for me.
Let's see what I get. Oh, there we go. 16.
All right.
All right. It's the wind against the rock. Right. Okay. Game runs away. No. He is going to. He'll move in, and he'll make a thrust down low. All right.
That
Think
hit.
that's gonna hit.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Okay. That's 10 damage. I'm gonna do a wind strike on top of that. So that's an extra. That's an extra 5 damage, and I need you to make a strength save, a DC 14 strength save.
18.
Oh yeah, exactly. That's not going to happen. All right, and then I will attack a second time. All right, great.
Oh,
Natural 20!
It's nice to have advantage. So that's going to be a damage roll.
get another D8 on top of that. So roll a D8. For the
All
crit.
right, another D8.
Ooh,
Okay, well, that's a
Pinky.
bit better. So that's-
Pinky, rough start. This game, excellent
I
start.
know. 13
Okay.
damage total, right? Okay.
Yeah, 13. 13, and then the psionic strike. So yes, 13 for this hit, and then 15 for the previous hit.
Yeah, alright. Is that done? Your round?
Am I done? Am I done? I'm just getting started. No, let's see. I got a bonus action, but what can I do with that? You have a very big hammer axe. No, that's it. And he just sort of he rolls and just prepares for whatever you're gonna do.
Alright. Swings them all. And 18, does that hit?
That is exactly what you need to hit.
Alright. Healing for 12 damage and topple on you.
So
You're
prone?
prone.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
It's a
so-
save, isn't it? I thought it was a con
Oh.
save.
Is
It's a
it?
con- yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's a
So
con
it was
save.
automatic.
No, it's a it's a con save. First I'm gonna do a sonic. I'm gonna reduce the damage, the
Sure.
wind. So I'm gonna reduce it by 9, so that's
Wow.
3 damage.
Then the con save. Let's see if it's close before we work it out
And then
exactly.
the con save. Here we go. This could make or break the combat. Oh dearie me. I'm gonna. The con save makes me prone. Is that what it does?
Yeah. Yeah, you're prone now.
No. Okay. Okay. Yeah. You knock me down.
Alright, then a second attack.
Advantage.
Oh yeah, that's right. Oh, there you go.
Oh, back to
Natural 20!
Oh.
guys are legit trading blows.
Yeah. We're friends on it. Yeah.
Oh, but I can reroll one of the damage dice, so I'll. Right, it's.
Yeah.
Don't you get
2d6
another
plus-
2d6 because of the crit?
Oh, but I can reroll one of the damage dice, no? How
So
will it
we'll
work?
do this one first. So roll a D6.
D8?
No,
Oh,
2d6, isn't it?
2D6.
The
yeah.
weapon damage is 2d6, yeah.
Yeah, you get an extra 2d6 because of your crit.
And no modifiers? Because,
No.
yeah. No it's a 9.
So that's 11, 20 points of damage.
All right.
Ow.
But I can reroll one of the 2s that I hit for,
Sure.
so let's roll.
So it's
Oh,
18 now,
oh.
plus whatever you roll.
So it's 1d6.
Yep.
So 18.
6.
That's
Ooh.
4 more damage.
4 damage basically on top, yeah.
Yeah,
24
yeah.
damage.
Alright, well,
Wow.
That
Pretty
was second hit, right, or the first?
That was your
Uh,
second hit because you toppled him with your first hit.
Okay.
oh, yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
Okay, and then what I will do is, do I still have action search?
Oh boy.
So once again,
Advantage.
Yeah, advantage.
Miss.
So did not hit,
Miss.
miss.
Ooh, last go.
And another crit.
Oh.
Pinky smash.
Another 2d6 because of the crit.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
I got 12 left. I'm already dead. I'm already dead.
So
Hulk
Pinky,
smash.
Pinky.
How do you want to do this?
Just imagine that, like, so the first attacks, him just falls on the ground, taking beating, and then Pinky just goes like Energizer Bunny with a hammer, like, bum, like, bum, 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 and you don't see anything. It's just dust everywhere. And when that settles, him just lies down, badly hurt. Like, I'm sorry, but this is how it goes.
Clerics
Game
Russian.
gives a little thumbs up.
And they heal up both Skame and Pinky to full hit points.
But your first attack was just great. You almost had me.
Yeah, yeah. But it was a good fight, but you definitely got the better of me. And once he's healed, he gives another duelist salute and then walks back into the crowd. Gets a refreshment. He needs it.
So Pinky, you have made your way to the final. But there's still one more semi-final, I guess, to run. The king, who has been victorious, and someone who wasn't rolled is this Black Knight. She hasn't said anything the whole time. But the king says, well fought, my lady. You now it's time to fought to me. What is your name? Says absolutely nothing. We're going to take a 5-minute break.
Okay.
So I need to make sure my kids are okay. And for another reason as well. But we'll get to that in a second. But let's take a 5-minute break. Oops. final effectively between the king and this Black Knight. And the king says, "What is your name, lady?" And she says, "Absolutely nothing." "Oh, so be it." And they start going at it, this Black Knight and the king. And the king is surprised by the ferocity of her attacks. "Whoa! This is a worthy opponent indeed." And they go back and forth and back and forth. The crowd is cheering every time the king gets a hit in and gasping every time this Black Knight gets hit in. And they're just going at it. And it's a truly epic battle. The Black Knight seems to be going for the king's feet and lower abdomen, trying to cut him down from the knee. And eventually, to the gasp of the crowd, the king is toppled and he looks on the verge of death. And the Black Knight holds up her flaming longsword, which is what she pledged for this competition. The king pledged his brigand shield, this floating shield. He says, "Oh my goodness, I yield! I yield! Well done! It has been a long time since anybody has bested us, especially of one such intricate skills. Claim your prize, noble lady knight, and it is rightfully yours. I greatly anticipate your private audience. Show your face and be celebrated." And the knight takes off her mask, and the entire crowd gasp because they recognize this person. It is a demonic version, but it is Queen Elisa, the king's first wife. Remember, she died, not from any mystical, magical, she just plain old died. But it's definitely the face of the queen, and everybody recognizes it. Anybody who's lived in the town, in the city for such a long time recognizes it. But it's a demonic, twisted version of the first queen. And then she kind of shakes her shoulders and these two black wings emerge. Huge feathered black wings. Then she says, "Waldron, you are a kinslayer and a traitor to your house. Not even death can avenge your deeds. I claim your soul as punishment. It is in hell that we shall meet again." And she takes her flaming longsword and drives it deep into the heart of King Waldron. Everybody screams, and the lady twists the knife a few times, pulls it out. Yep.
Are we able to react to this?
Misty stepping in? Sure.
No, I'm Misty stepping up to Princess Athena to protect her.
Sure.
I was going to try to cutting words the stab since he yielded.
Sure. Let's hear cutting words. Not enough. She drives it and twists it. The king screams in pain, and then she pulls it out, and a spray of the king's blood stains the arena. And she lets out this horrible, horrific wail. I'd attempt to do it myself, but I'd wreck my voice. And then she screams, and then boom, she vanishes. Lord Simonda says, "My king! My liege!" And he rushes out and calls clerics and healers. And they rush forward to the broken body, it seems, of King Waldron. What do the rest of you do, if anything?
Monder, you fool! That's 2 royal heirs you've lost now. The prince, now the king. I will protect Princess Athena. Princess, on me!
Shut your trap! This is not the time! Healers!
Does he look
Princess Athena, I will protect you right now.
The Queen and Athena are just, they look dumbfounded. They're just staring. They're not screaming, they're not yelling, they're just staring.
I think he rushes to the king. He was trying to stop that Black Knight or Queen Elisa, but I assume he's not making it on time.
You rush over there, some clerics rush over, some healing magic is done. The clerics pile healing spell after healing spell into the broken body of King Waldron. But it doesn't work. Lord Monder with tears streaming down his face as the crowd momentarily stops the panic and all eyes fall on Lon Mondo. And he says, "The king is dead. Long live the queen." And by
Long
rights,
live Queen Athena!
the crowd half-heartedly joins in. And Astra is right. By the rules of royal ascension, the queen married in. The queen is now the queen dowager. And the princess is the queen to be. Still needs a coronation. And at this point, people just start screaming and running. Some of them are just openly wailing in the stands. Sign Mondo holds the broken body of the king and tears are just streaming down his face. Because Astra's cruel barb is true. Under his watch, Prince Krasdar died and our King Waldron has died. And he's just wailing and wailing and wailing. What do the rest of you guys do in this chaos?
There's nobody's trying to bum rush the queen to be for in this chaos, are they?
Nope, they're just getting the hell out of there. There are some royal guards up there as well, so you're adding to the guard. But
Okay.
yeah, what are you guys doing? King's dead.
So, while the Black Knight was giving her speech, Game would like to scan the crowd to see if anybody is maybe watching in a way which is different than
Sure, make a perception check.
reacting to.
Can I insight the princess up here while this is going on?
Sure. Try and gauge her reaction.
Yeah.
Well, firstly, scan. You take a moment to scan the crowd. You don't pick up on anything other than what I said before, and that there is panic. People are wailing. As I hope I've emphasized, King is a well-loved figure. He's brought prosperity to the kingdom, but now he's dead. So you don't pick up anything unusual, anybody acting shifty. And Yod, same with you. You look at the Queen and Athena in particular. They're not smiling. They're not laughing, for that matter. In your opinion, they're just dumbfounded. They're not panicking like everybody else, but they are dumbfounded. And this, in case you're interested, is exactly what the former queen said before she drove the sword into the heart of the king.
This former queen, when you said she took on a demonic form, would it be safe to assume that was the first demon summoned at the old grinder?
You don't know what it looked like, but this is definitely has a demonic form.
Okay.
And I'll just share, there's a bit of art in the book, so that's if you look in Discord, that's the scene.
You said no expression, but Athena looks smiling in that photo. She looks grinning.
Crowd streams out. Pinky, or you're with the king?
I'm with the king and Lord Salamander. I'm trying to see what Lord Salamander needs, but looks like he just kind of stuck in place, so I'm standing right next to him.
Just standing there for support, because he is very upset. Yol, what are you doing?
I'm going to... Yeah, because we know... We've heard that the princess isn't a very nice person. She's seem to be setting something up with us to find those bugs. So I'm pretty suspicious. I'm going to detect thoughts and just try to get her surface thoughts.
There's no save for this, is it?
Not initially.
Yeah, so we want to dig deeper.
No, just surface thoughts.
Let me just check something.
You know what a thinking creature is present. What's on the target's mind?
So I'm just reading something. Whatever reason, you don't know, Yol, you do not pick up any surface thoughts from Athena.
Mm-hmm.
Why might that be? You're not sure. It's if it's blocked or something. Just doesn't click.
Okay.
Skane, Vidania, what are you guys doing?
With everyone out there, she would probably be trying to get into the stands and trying to clear a lot of the innocent people away.
So just stopping a stampede, in other words.
Basically, like kind of like crowd control.
Okay, very, very noble. And Skane?
Boom, 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 boom. He's gonna walk around the area where they were fighting, and he's gonna see if there's anything which may have a piece of something or armor or anything which may have come off the Black Knight, which he can investigate or look at.
Sure, make an investigation check.
Oh, there we go.
Interesting. So you do find, well, you find some. One of her feathers flew off when she appeared and she slayed the king. So you get one of her feathers. Appears to be like a raven feather, which might remind you of sorry, I'm just reading. So you get a black feather, and you get a piece of her armor that fell off. One of the, what's it called? The pauldrons, one of the shoulder guards.
Yeah.
And you pick it up. It looks normal, but when you pick it up, it singes your fingers. It's very hot, and you take 3 points of damage. After a while, though, it cools down, and you can have just take a note. You've got a pauldron of the Black Knights, the former queen's armor, and the feather, and those are the two things you find. And you do find some blood as well from where the king hit her. You notice it when it hit her, and she did do a good job. She did bleed in a normal type of way. Now the scattered blood that's on the ground, it's turning from red to black quicker than it should, and then it turns into the sticky tar substance.
Okay, I'll take some samples of that. Okay.
So eventually, Lord Signmonder wipes the tears from his face. He calls up some guards, and almost talking to nobody, he says, "We will bury the king tomorrow. It is usual in this time to wait for the nobles to arrive to pay their respects. But in this particular circumstance, with all the nobles in town anyway, I see no reason to delay his burial. Guards, take him away, and take him to the palace. We'll have a procession for him tomorrow, and we'll bury him in the king's tomb." And some soldiers come up. They respectfully wrap him in a blanket. Lord Signmonder says, "Wait, Wait. And he takes 2 platinum pieces, places them on the eyes of the king, and he's wrapped up, placed on a stretcher of sorts, and he's marched back to the palace. Lord Signmonder stays behind, and without even looking at Pinky, he says, Pinky, bring your friends. Come meet me at my mansion in the Noble District. There's something we need to talk about. And before even waiting for an answer from you, Pinky, he leaves.
Pinky just watches him leave, and he will kind of quietly says, "Will do, Lord Simander,"
Respond.
knowing that he's not going to be hurt. Yeah.
Astra will kneel down to Queen to be Athena and say, "My Queen to be, may I escort you back to the castle?"
Yes, that would be good. What's your name? Was it Arsel? Is that right?
Astra, my Queen.
So, got it. All right, Arsel. I know you're responsible for my half-brother's death. But this is a good start. You may escort me back to the palace with the guards.
A guard salute. Yes, my Queen to be.
And the Queen Dowager now, the future Queen, and Astra go to the palace. What do the rest of you guys do?
Lord Simander asked us to meet him in his mansion. He wants to talk to us. I talked to the party.
Well, then we
Let's,
should do so.
Yeah, let's go.
Seeing that it's urgent, it's probably best to do it now.
Yeah, this is shocking.
As you enter the streets of Odenbeer, people are openly just crying, just utter devastation. This is a very depressed, sad town. You see mothers, as you make your way to Lord Signmonder's residence, you see mothers and fathers comforting their children. You see, as you go through the South District on the way, they're a very poor district of town. Even the dirty beggars, even some people that Astra would have recognized as scumbags, they're weeping as well. The kingdom has been prosperous for so long that they get to run games like this. And it's all due to King Waldron Azanar. It's his leadership, his tactical nous, his economic sense that's brought strength and power to the kingdom. Now he is dead. And the city is in shock. And no doubt this will reverberate around, at the very least, Aglary on the land around here. But yeah, people are openly wailing. Some children are just laughing and dancing, perhaps not knowing how to react, and you see mothers and fathers just watching them dumbfounded. And nobody really knows how to react. And it's usually difficult to get into the high district. Lord Signmonder, despite his grief, has given your descriptions and says for them to escort you post-haste to Mondavilla. And these royal guards, very well paid, very well trained, they take you to Lord Signmonder's villa, and his staff welcome you into his private study. And as you enter, you notice him wiping away tears. He is devastated. And he says, thank you, Pinky, for bringing you folks here. This is a sad day for the kingdom. But, and he looks around, and he closes the shutters on his windows. He closes a door behind you, so it's just you in his closed room with his study. And he says, cast a magic spell under his breath. You're not sure what spell he cast, but he says, all right, we can at least speak in private now. These events are unprecedented. Tell me, I saw the former queen. She's dead and buried, I do not understand. And we saw her slay the king. Did anybody see anything else? Anything that we can use? Anything?
Uh,
I didn't see anything, but I admit that from what I've heard of the princess, I've become a little bit suspicious of her, and after everything happened, I tried to read her thoughts as I can normally do, but something blocked me. I couldn't get in her head.
To be the amulet of... I forget what the amulet, but it's the one that prevents scrying and reading of minds. I forget what it's called off the top of my head. That'd be the amulet that she wears. Let me
Makes sense.
say something clearly. We are shielded, much like the princess was right now. That, but the spell I cast, no one can scry on us, no one can spy on us, no one can listen to us. But be careful with your words, y'all. The only words out of your mouth outside of this mansion is "the king is dead, long live the queen." Well, before I get into that, did anybody see anything? Yes, that's what she has, Astra, thank you.
Skames, I produces some artifacts. She says, I found a feather from the Black Knight, and I recovered a pauldron from her armor, and then he has a little vial, some samples of her blood. These may be useful in tracking her down or just determining what entity she is.
I've heard good things about your investigative abilities. I mean, they still talked at the Temple of Life about what you did for them there, and we will get our clerics onto this. Might be possible to find where she is. We know who she is. I know she's the first wife of the king, Queen Alyssa. But I guess we don't know what she is, because that is not how she died. It is not.
She looked different. Yeah.
She had.
Lord
Yes.
Simon, did you hear what she said when she killed the king?
I did. Those words are gonna haunt me. She mentioned a kingslayer, a traitor to her house. Not even death can avenge your deeds. I do not know what she is talking about.
That's very peculiar. I'm just... maybe I'm confused, but I wonder what happened in the stables is connected. It seems like both places had some demonic things.
I think you're right, Pinky. This is yet another failure. I've lost a prince and now I've lost a king. As I mentioned, the farmers there... The farmers there spoke of...
Prince.
Yes.
Well, what actually the prince died in quicksand? Is this actually true? What happened on that expedition? I feel that the truth is not quite illuminated. on that.
Just a sec.
Also, do we know that Astra actually left with the queen? Did we see that? Was it like already public or?
Oh yeah, yeah. Astra went with the queen, so Astra is outwards. Maybe probably meet up with them later. All right, I'll tell you the story how the prince was lost. So what I'm going to tell you is publicly known, as told by King Waldron many times at his courts. And we take the king at his word. 15 years ago, the Satyr Lord King Dazmag kidnapped Queen Laurentia. King Waldron organized a rescue party. It included myself, Prince Krasna, Father Lister, and the Archmage of the Arcane Tower, Master Eden. And I don't quite remember. This is where things get a little fuzzy. But we glossed over in what Master Arlen told me was the Thalerm. I remember a tree with many eyes, and somehow that was the bridge to get to the other side. From this point on, the Fey Realm can play tricks on you. It was like I was living through some type of fuzzy dream. But once we're in the Feywild, King Dazmag was defeated by King Waldron, and the Queen was returned. But the Satyr Lord was fascinated by the king, how someone could be so brave and rescue himself. So the two haughty kings reconciled, sympathized with each other, and they celebrated their newfound alliance. And King Dazmag, he blessed the crown of the king, claiming it would bring a time of plenty and to make up for the trouble he's caused. King Waldron greatly accepted it, and then we returned to what we hoped would be better times. As I said, the Fey Realm is a funny place, and Prince Krasna and Father Lester both fell into some quicksand. Not thinking much of it, I threw them a rope to pull them out. But something grabbed them from underneath and pulled them down deeper and deeper and deeper. And try as I might to hold back them with the ropes, I couldn't bring them back. And he takes off his gauntlets, and you see two scars on his hands. And he says, try as I might, I couldn't get him out. And I even jumped into the quicksand myself, as did others. But the prince was gone. He was lost. And that is what happened to the prince. And Father Lester, for that matter. I returned
This was
to...
in the Fey Realm?
Yes, in the
Oh,
Fey
yes.
Realm.
Okay.
In the Fey Realm. And we returned, and the people celebrated as they saw the queen. But then whispers went around, and news eventually spread that the prince was lost. And at this point, Princess Atpina had barely been born. And yeah, that is the story of what happened to the king. And the prince, for that matter.
Okay. Interesting. So the person the king made the deal with, he was a king of the Fey Realm?
Yes, King Dazmag. The Satyr
Okay,
Lord.
so this happened in his realm, that the prince was killed by something in his realm.
Yes. The king, it's like the king King Wardren used to rule over here, but he was not responsible for everything that happened there. Maybe you're on something.
no.
Maybe King Dasmag went back on his deal. But he is lost.
Indeed.
There's an
But
old...
he's
Mhm.
not. Well, his body has not been found. You cannot be 100% sure that they have been slain.
Sorry, Malcolm's going to change his story a little bit. And it says, I went... Beeping noise. Weird. It says he went down and he recovered the body of Prince Krasner. He didn't get to Father Lester, and Prince Krasner is in fact buried in the tombs where King Waldron is due to be buried tomorrow. So they did get his body back. I should have made that a bit clearer. But he is dead. He's dead as can be. There's an old curse from the Dry Lands that says, "May you live in interesting times." It may sound like a blessing, but is in fact a curse. When the Shadow Drake attacked the city, it's an interesting thing to happen, but you wouldn't want to live through it. When the Dark Angels ruled this land, they were interesting times, but not one you'd want to live through. So it sounds like a blessing at first, but interesting times are interesting for a reason, and we are living in these interesting times. Tomorrow, we bury the king. The day after tomorrow, we crown the queen. Now, while we're under this magical silence, I don't think it's too hard to say that the queen is a psychopath. I've seen her done cruel things, none other than for her own malice. But she is the queen, and the king doted on her. If he did have a fault, that was it. So I'm going to ask you for a favor, Vidania, Yol, Pinky, and Skame. I'm going to request your presence at the funeral of the king, which is usually reserved for nobles only, and at the coronation of the queen. I am not sure what's going to happen when that crown is placed on her head. Maybe I've read this all wrong. Maybe she'll be a great queen. But I want you there by my side, just in case something goes wrong.
Of course.
Game nods. Agreement.
Dodania will nod as well.
Now that you're acting directly with me, it is only fair that I compensate you accordingly. Take this as a...
I just want to mention something. And now Pinky kind of remembers how, because first he was happy today with Astra, but he remembers that Astra doesn't act as nice as everybody else in our group here. But Astra been helpful to us as well. But now Astra is with the queen. I was pledging allegiance to the queen already. Or queen to be. Do you want us to keep quiet about this arrangement?
Astra made a big mistake. He fell asleep while he was guarding the queen, which led to this whole thing in the first place. He's lucky to still be alive. And what he's doing is making sense. Technically, he can't pledge to the queen because technically she is not queen yet. But once the crown is on his head, if he bends the knee, then he'll be truly aligned with her. I will keep up appearances with the queen. I will be at the funeral as well. And while Astra's words were cruel, I've indeed lost both the prince and the king under my watch. But we'll see what these days bring. Tomorrow is a day for mourning, and the day after that is a day of coronation. But now that you are officially working with me, it is only fair that I compensate you accordingly. And he hands each of you 500 gold pieces.
Oh wow.
Much appreciated.
Oh my god. Oh god. This is so much. I think you never had that much gold. Never seen that.
Suggest
I know she wasn't present today, but I believe Renell would also be supportive of our cause.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So if I don't remember, just
I'm gonna do a Discord message right now to
Sure.
Raymond.
Just tell again, 500 gold pieces, and maybe we can recap when he gets back. Because remember, I said that there's a bunch of introductory adventures in the campaign proper. Campaign proper time. So this is the intro stuff is over with the slaying of the king. Okay. So the king says, "All right, rest up. The funeral procession will start at noon. Rest up. And the procession will start from the palace, do a loop around the city before he's taken to the where he will be buried underneath in the dungeons of the tower. There's a crypt there where all the kings are buried. So rest up. I'll see you tomorrow at noon. I expect you to follow in the procession. I'll be riding Miss Ivory, obviously. And as I said, do not speak any ill words of the princess. You must maintain the facade. So don't let any words, if you must speak to her, say, long may she reign. The king is dead, long live the queen.
Yes.
With your permission, may I join the procession and provide a little comfort for music?
I desire that. You're quite the musician that would be most appropriate. And the rest of you I expect to march, not necessarily with me, but near me.
Will do. Lord Salamander.
I have a fucking funeral to arrange. Alright, I expect to see you at noon outside the palace.
Think he nods?
He waves a hand to dismiss you.
We got to go.
And just as you leave, he opens up the door. Then you hear him slump down at his desk, and he starts sobbing again. For those, his responsibility is to protect royalty, and he's failed twice. So he's taking it quite hard. And with these dramatic events, my friend, and a funeral and a coronation to happen, we'll see what happens next week. The king is dead. Everybody say it with me. Long live the queen!
Long live the
Long
queen.
live the queen.
Long live.
Yeah.
No, we'll see.
So we'll see what happens.
Possibly a long
I'm good
liver.
at faking it.
Long live the...
Yeah, pretty much.
All right. See you next week, guys. Take care.
See you
We'll
next
see
week.
Later.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Awesome game session. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good night.
Good night.